Alright, the manager, Hikari Mugen, will now take questions. Mads Rieker says you should sell Gudelj and Ghazi.
I have heard of the situation between the club and Ghazi and Gudelj. They are not in the long-term plans here at Ajax, so they will be placed on the transfer list and sold at the first opportunity. Next question.
Scott Clark asked, Hikari, what do you think you need in your squad to improve? For example, a fullback, an experienced player, or a strong player?
I would say that with Gudelj and Ghazi leaving the club, we would need to improve by replacing with players who are good and young in the same positions. So, a good young winger and a good young central defensive midfielder would be high on my shopping list.
Grim Bones asks, who are you expecting to be the most versatile player during your hopefully long tenure as manager of Ajax?
After looking through this club, I would have to say that the player named World can play all of the positions in defense as well as central defensive midfield. Him or Boer, who can play all over the midfield, would be our most versatile players. And let me assure you, I plan to be manager of Ajax for a long tenure.
Thomas Lewandowski asks, can you look into signing some young Italian studs like Berardi?
Oh, Berardi. He is a good young player, but probably too expensive. As for Italian players, I would say that while I am not against signing a player from any country, I would like to continue the transfer policies and traditions of Ajax.
No further questions, Hikari. Thank you.
Arigato, and sayonara desu.
And welcome back, you lovely viewers, to this, the FIFA 17 Ajax Career Mode. And guys, thank you so freaking much for all the love and affection that you guys are showing this career mode. When I did Ajax, I just thought, man, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna be playing with a lot of high potential youngsters. I did not anticipate this much support. Guys, this was a labor of love, and you showing the love, and y'all proving me wrong. You totally proved me wrong, so if you want to show your support, go ahead, smash the like button, share it with your friends, because I am having so much fun just being in the Dutch league and just learning about Dutch football. And I apologize, guys. Leave it in the comments down below what stuff I'm mispronouncing, and if you want to go ahead and leave some questions for the manager of Ajax, Mr. Hikari Mugen, go ahead, leave it in the comments down below with the parentheses PCQ, which stands for, of course, press conference questions. Ask, who, try to pick my brain, what players I should be going for, who I should be playing, how I should be pronouncing the people that I'm playing, because I'm sorry to all you native Dutch speakers out there. I grew up in America, right? I haven't pronounced the Dutch name until now. So I apologize, but I am practicing, like Van der Beek. I know it's not Van der Beek. Vlakop Scherney. Yeah. The youth academy is called the Toekomst. So I'm trying. I was so bad last episode that I mispronounced Isaac, and it's Isak. So I was like, jeezy Louisey. But anyway, you guys have been filling me in. I asked you guys, what should I know about Ajax? Who should I be playing? And a lot of you guys filled me in that Ghazi and Gudelj are both on the outs, man. They want to use Ajax as a stepping stone club, and I ain't about that life anymore. Not while I'm manager. So if you want to leave, go ahead, buddy. I'm going to put both of them on the transfer list, and I want to thank you once again to a myriad of you guys in the comment section that have been filling me in, teaching me how to pronounce the names correctly, just being super helpful. For all you native Dutch speakers that just say that I suck at mispronouncing, you're not helping. You're discouraging me, man. I have low self-esteem. Help me out here. And one of you guys pointed out that Isak was automatically given the 14. That's a big unknown. No, we totally whiffed on that. I just went into those games. I wanted to get it over with, and that I apologize. Of course, that number is retired to the one, the only Johan Cruyff. retired. We're gonna give. I was flirting around with Isaac, giving him the number 9, but I think Bertrand Traore has the number 9. So I looked up his old number at his Swedish club, and I believe it comes out to 36, which I don't know. It's not a non-traditional number, but I like the quirkiness of it, and I like kind of the quirkiness of a lot of the numbers that a lot of the players that we'll be going after in this episode. You'll see right there. We're gonna go ahead, give him the 36. And there was already a 36 taken on this team. I think it was by Dykes, I believe it was taken by. No, it was by Delight. I'm thinking Delight is how you pronounce it. Once again, I'm gonna try, guys. I'm gonna try to improve. Just please be patient with me. And he got moved over to a 19, but he's a center back, so we're gonna go ahead, give him 37, just one higher than 36. So everybody's appeased. Let me know in the comments down below what number should people be getting, because I'm not totally sure. And Ghazi has the number 7. I'm thinking that we should probably take that away from him. He is undeserving of it. Fantastic player. But if you don't want to be here, I don't want you to be here, right? Get rid. Get out of here. Right? And a lot of you guys were talking about, like, oh, Nori is, like, the next big thing. So we're going to be playing a lot of Nori, a lot of Ziyech. And then I was scheming. I was thinking, and you're going to be like, what the heck? Why did you just terminate the loan of Bertrand Traore right here? Well, I was thinking, he's 7 million right now. If we have him in on loan, why not just put a future fee on him? Because if we have him on loan and then we trade him up, he's just going to be more expensive at the end of the year. So why not? Why not go ahead, do a loan, and then do the fee while he's cheaper? I'm trying to save you money, guys. I'm Asian. I'm all about saving that money. Give me the money. And anyway, if we're getting rid of Ghazi, I thought, why not go ahead and bring in Adam Milson? He's about 4 million. He did wonders for me while I was over at Gumbo Osaka. So why not go ahead and try to do that? And we're going to fill a hole in the CDM position for Gudelj. I thought, let's go ahead and look at other young, high potential CDMs. First up here is Leander de Donka. Pretty good stuff. We're going to try a straight up swap for him. I think he's one of the more expensive targets that we're going after. Another one, the Nigerian over here, Yoyinyi and Didi. Amazing name. Great name. All these cats I was looking up. I was scouting them out. Basically trying to find people that not only, you know, could do a job, could tackle, but they have excellent stamina. And I think with the formation that we're going to rock with, a great CDM, a great anchor to the spine of our defense is intrinsic to our success this season. And I'm thinking, and then this little guy popped up, Pablo Galdemes. He was already on a short list, a guy that I had scouted before in a video for best young center mids in the game, Chilean, and this man is like a pocket battleship in your midfield. He can kind of do a little bit of everything, and he's nice and pacey, and he's really cheap. So I thought he fit the MO of players that we can go ahead and bring in here at Ajax. You know, good young developmental players. And Diddy, they went ahead. He was like, straight up, we'll take Gudelj right off your hands, and we'll give you this madness man of a Nigerian, a monster of a man, Nigerian over here. Then we're also going for Mbappe Lawton, the French winger from Monaco. The way that this man, I was scouting him out. I was doing the YouTube scouting on this kid. He runs and dribbles a lot like a young Neymar. He doesn't shoot as well, I'll give you that much, but I'll show you some little footage later. But I'm thinking, you know, we already needed an extra winger regardless. So we're going in for Adam Milson, who can play the striker position, but can also play out on the right mid. And we're going in for Lawton just to have a little bit more pace on the wings. And we're also going in for Pablo Galdemes over here, the little Chilean. Now, as you can see, we're going to go ahead and scroll down. Offer has been accepted by Anderlecht. And you know, there's another really popular guy over at Anderlecht, but I'd probably get murdered if I signed him, because everybody freaking signs T. Ellisman. So we're going in for the lesser known Dodonka, or as I like to call him, Badonkadonk. And there we go. Chelsea have gone ahead and agreed that we will have a permanent transfer fee at the end of the year. So keep it in mind, if I'm spending too much money in January, we need to save up $7.5 million to go ahead and buy Bertrand Traore. All right, we're going to sign it up. We're going to keep on advancing right here. Union Espanola has gone ahead and agreed. And his contract was expiring at the age of 19, so we're actually going to get him on discount. As you can see, he's worth 3.1 million, but we're actually going to get him for around 2.3. So for all you guys out there who's starting a career mode, you want a good little young center mid in your group, there you go. A little cheapy over here. Now we're going back in for Mbappe. Lawton, can we get him? He wants important first team. I'm going to give him squad rotational player. Hopefully he accepts, you know, coming over to Ajax. Is that, I don't know, like, how would you see that as being in Ligue 1 versus being in the Eredivisie? That always gets my tongue tied. I apologize for that. And now Edmilson, definitely an upgrade coming over from Gambo Osaka. While I was doing like the scouting on him, it was pretty ridiculous how he could just outpace everyone and their mother while playing in Japan. But there we go, our first signing. Get in the club, Leander Dodonka, aka Mr. Badonkadonk. And I'm going to show you a little bit of why I chose him. Not only does he have high stamina, not only is he nice, tall, big and strong, but he's also got the long shot taker trait. Look at this. Goddamn fire rocket into the back of the net for about 25 yards out. So he's got a cannon for a foot. Not the fastest mofo. He really isn't, but shot power, as you can see, at the 81s. On the finishing, he's a CDM, so you're not going to do it. Good sand tackle, good slide tackle. A 4-star weak foot, can play CDM, CM, and center back. Is 6'2". Nice, big, strong boy. Long shot taker trait, no specialities, and excellent stamina in the 82s and good strength as well. He pretty much, you could argue, was a upgrade to freaking Gudelj over here. Now Gudelj, I'm gonna stall because we don't have that much money. We had about 17 to 20 million if you played around with the wages total. We already took out 2 million in Gudelj, and we're gonna try to sell El Ghazi to kind of front the money to bring in other talents like Edmilson, like Lawton. We're not going in for anybody like really big name because I want to play. I want to play with the youth of Ajax. That's going to be a whole entire goal. I think a lot of the episodes are going to be focused more on development, and I'm thinking that we should have like votes and stuff. What players should I be training up? Maybe dedicate like all 5 just to like grow one player during 1 month, and then another episode we'll go ahead and dedicate like the full month trying to train up like Van der Beek, or maybe do a whole entire, you know, month trying to train up Ziyech. Let me know. We can do like a straw poll right here. And this is what our second signing, Edmilson. This, look at him. He just absolutely went for a walk in the park past all those Japanese defenders. It's gonna be a little bit more of a battle. And once again, I hold up on Papa Gudelj. But let's go ahead and take a look at Edmilson right here. Good penalties, good shot power, finishing already in the 70s, 4-star skill moves. Brazilian, he can play striker, right mid, and got the flair trait. Very quick right out of the box, 92 pace. And I think that does, yeah, I think that makes him our fastest player over here. Also in the last episode, you know, come on, this is Ajax. We got to get the Toekomst going. We got to get some ammo in there. We got to keep the coal in the oven. And you guys went ahead and voted that we're going to go ahead and get Belgium as a place that we're going to scout. We're doing Playmaker for 9 months because Belgium is one of the best places to scout. Playmaker, how do I know that? Well, this guy, amazing. Shout out to him on Twitter, and you know, to the boys in the YSL community. They have mapped out freaking everywhere that you should be scouting and which countries you should go to. Here's the go. You go ahead and take a look at this, and I'll leave a link to his Twitter down below. He gives really good stuff. If you're into career mode, especially like YSL stuff, that is the way to go. Now, third boy in. Get in. Lawton. This one, just look at this. If you close your eyes, you squint really quickly, the length and the skinniness of his legs, and then the choppiness of where he goes, look at that. And just like kind of like the frame and stuff is how I like him. And now Gudelj, he's like, oh, talk about hit one from distance, son. This guy, that's what I'm talking about, a little pocket battleship. But Lawton, good pace already, not the highest stamina, but it's his dribbling, man. Look at this, just turning kids back and forth, the choppiness. Just, if you, doesn't he? Or am I blind? Am I overhyping him a little bit? He's not. He's raw, man. He's kind of a raw product. He is French, and you would think like, okay, you know, he's not all that bad. And now Galdemis, on the other hand, is even faster. Look at these physicals: high agility, balance, interceptions, and stamina. And he's even got good long shots, good passing, good stand tackle. And look at the touch here. Look at the trickiness. He's only 5'8". So, you know, I wouldn't say he's like an Arturo Vidal. He's kind of more of like if Arturo Vidal and Alexis Sanchez had a little baby and he played in the midfield. That's the type of Chilean player that he is. Absolutely ridiculous. So we brought him in, we brought Lawton in, we brought Adam Milson in, and then we also replaced Gudelj with the Donker. And now we're going into our first match of the season in the Dutch League. Let's get it, boys. Let's get it. In the River Eredivisie. Oh, I'm getting dizzy just saying it. Look at the beautiful Amsterdam's arena. Getting our first taste of Dutch football. Bertrand Traore gonna get ahead. Getting in. You guys voted. You wanted the classic 3-4-3 formation, and here you guys go. Basically, it's 3 in the front, 3 in the back, with a diamond in the middle. The Donker anchoring, Ziyech up top, and then we're going a little bit more heavier. You need a little bit in FIFA 17. It's very important to have that beef, or as I like to call them, have the meats in the midfield. Have strength, you know, have the power to shield it off. So we're going Boer and Klaassen in the midfield, and we're going ahead and start off. And let me tell you, it's going to take a little bit getting used to this formation, especially defensively. It can be rough at times. But going forward, there's almost like 2 diamonds, and when things go right, you can absolutely tiki-taka them to death. Demonstrated right there. Do you see how many passes? Just like triangle, 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 triangle to death. Pass it back, pass it forward, pass it through, pass it in. The computer just did not know where to go. We tied him up in knots. He had to stand up to try to get it through. Once he pressed up and left a gap, the Bergkamp Traore should go ahead, take a nice little stroll, and knock it into the back of the net, netting his first, I believe, of the season for us. Well, if you count the preseason. But there were holes. All right, with 3 in the back, you have to, you just don't have a second chance. Onana was doing mighty fine. If it wasn't for him, we're actually giving him, even though he's lower rated, I'm giving him a couple starts, and he's done pretty well for us. Dolberg, pretty quiet in the first half. And now we're going to go into the second half with a precarious 1-goal lead. And we're going to go ahead and continue right here at the big bad Boer, flipping into the middle, gets it taken away, so it's going to give us a corner. We're going to go ahead and flip this inside. Ziyech pounds it into the middle. Traore rising above. This is what I'm talking about, man. FIFA 17 Career Mode is dictated by how well you play. So these 2 goals are going to go directly into growing Bertrand Traore. If we hadn't had done that trickiness, I'm patting myself on the back. That, hey, if you have a good youngster that's on loan on your team, go ahead, terminate that loan as long as it's not super expensive, and then put a permanent on him. So you can just keep him for the year, save up that shmoneys, and then go get him at the end. Unfortunately, look at this. I just want to show you. We got a bit of a nasty streak. This is why you got the meats in the midfield. Big bad Boer goes ahead, does a big bang on that dude's foot, takes him out of the game, and then just runs away. Damn, Bowser. I did not know that you had it in you. But now, I don't know what I'm going to do, guys. Look at just how shambolic this is. And if they just had anyone who could finish on this team, or it had taken like 2 more steps and power finish, it would have been easy. But they didn't. And we keep on doing what we like to do. Tiki-taka to death. Unfortunately for the German, Mr. Yunus. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Just barely offside. Now we go ahead and win it in the midfield. That's why you have the meats. The Donker linking up with Ziyech. Ziyech playing it back on the outside. Yunus gets it over to the inside. And look at the Donker. Shielding off. And getting a goal on his debut. I don't miss. Who did we used to have? A Gudelj? What's his name? I can't even remember. All I know is that this new boy, this Badonkadonk, going all kinds of Donkey Kong inside of the... Did you see the strength to hold off like 2-3 defenders They're all on me. You just get off me. I'm gonna score. And the Belgian, always the Belgian, as Spencer SC likes to say, goes ahead, puts us up 3-0, and oh, we from there. Look at this passing to Duncan gunning it back, and Dolberg should have gotten a fourth over here, and we were flying in this match. A little bit lucky though, I must say. The scoreline, I'm playing the ego a little bit because it shouldn't have been 4-0. The computer had a myriad of chances. It's just they absolutely squandered them. And I'm guessing that this team, you know, I don't know the most about Dutch football. Now, this team isn't all that great. I've never heard of this team before. I'm going to be completely honest. But up against the likes of stronger teams like Feyenoord and PSV, I don't know. I don't know if we can really rock this formation, but it's pretty. It's pretty, when it works, it's extremely beautiful football, the Joga Bonita. But there you guys go. That is the formation. We have had a myriad of goals, of transfers. This has been an action-packed episode. I didn't want it to go any longer. And to just whet your appetites a little bit more, next episode, we start off with a match up against PSV, ladies and gents. There you guys go. Thank you so freaking much, guys, for all your support on this series. It's been absolutely mind-boggling, tremendous, all the superlatives. Thank you so freaking much. If you do enjoy, please leave a like, subscribe if you are new for more FIFA 17 career mode content. Get caught up on this series. You know, if you want to know the backstory of Hikari Mugen, go ahead and click right here, ding, where we started out in Japan. If you want to check out, you know, my best career mode tips and the best keepers you should be buying in career mode, go ahead, click right here, ding. My name's Bivanis. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. Remember, stay yourself, stay humble, and be weird.